Hi, I'm Cynthia Day, and I've been a real estate broker right here in the grand old state of Texas for the last 16 years.
And I'm Ana and Cynthia. I've been in business for about 11 years.
And together we are the Day and Ken2 Luxury Home Team right here with EXP Luxury.
Today we are here at Semmelman's Interior Designing in Fort Worth.
Yes, so we've had a lot of people want to know exactly what is the latest trends in home fashions today. And we wanted to bring you guys over to her beautiful design studio right here in Fort Worth. So we definitely wanted to come over here, exactly where it's all at, to showcase Susan's expertise and, let me just say, her impeccable style. So join us today as we give you a tour of the design studio and everything that you need to know how to make your home beautiful.
So get ready for this amazing interview.
Right. So, Miss Susan, why don't you tell us what are the biggest and most luxurious and sophisticated trends that are happening in home fashion right now?
That is a great question. So a lot of the trends are we're going toward the creams. We're really kind of, veering away from some of the grays that we've been doing. We obviously are doing a lot of black today. People are wanting a little bit more of the black and white. White is going into the creams because we've been heavy on the whites for the last 5-6 years as well. And so it's really trending into that. We're very intentional about our marketing. So everything we did was white. So we love to change the showroom about every 3 months by color. So like for instance, this one is blacks and creams, and the next one will be maybe, celeries and creams, Merlot, but we kind of do it by color, but we always like that basic fundamental palette so that the client comes in and it's cohesive for them to see, so that it's an experience for them, that when we're designing for them, it's not necessarily what's in the showroom as much as it is the design element of how it's put together for them to have the confidence when we go in their home that we're listening to them and what they want to do. So yeah, follow me. So one of the fun things that we have is, obviously being very organic and earthy with the metal desk here. These are fun with the boucle type.
I like the
textures, lots of textures. We have the hair highs. A lot of people will say you tend to design with a little bit of a masculine feel. And then, we'll also be known with the glam side is the marketing side, and we do love that too. Now, we always design with an ethereal flair in our work. We love any part of nature. If we can bring nature into the home, that is what our creator gave us, right? Is a world of nature to have our beauty and our essence. So we love taking that into that approach. Obviously, these are really fun. These little fringy chairs that swing around, and they're so
every way.
Good. So these are really fun. Of course, living in Texas, that doing a lot of ranches, a lot of lodges, and those types of homes. We love doing that. Very organic with our woods. Obviously the black. We obviously, going back to that ethereal world that we do, we love any type of exotic animal prints. We put those into everything. So
this is a really good balance, I would say.
Great. And that whole idea here is we do not sell. We don't mind if the inventory could be used, but that's not our marketing approach with our brand. Is we want a client to come in and feel very comfortable. If they buy that chair, great, but that's not that is not what we're about. We want to make sure that we give them what they need for their space, and we're very specific to assuring that that is what they need for their space. So if there's something that works, great. If it doesn't, we don't care. We're going to get them the right thing. So this is fun. These Angora chairs right here, they're super comfortable as well with the leather straps. Obviously, that's a very modern approach to yet having something that's very organic on that. Now, what's really fun about this quarter is we did these cheetah sofas, and my design team is phenomenal, and they go to market with me and we pick all kinds of things, but they got really excited, and I said, okay, I love that because where you are, and yet where we've been back in the day, I'm like, cheetah was cheetah, and it kind of burned us out. But now, believe it or not, cheetah's back.
Oh, yeah. So talk to us about the lighting, because I know people are willing to, I feel like lighting is such a good anchor for a space, and it's kind of like bringing your best accessory out to sort of like, bring the space in together. So talk to us about lighting, because you've got some really beautiful pieces that are like, a great set of crystal earrings. I mean, they're just,
yes, thank you. So we carry all the major lighting lines. It's really funny. We're actually designing our own lighting line right now with Fine Art Lighting. We're going to be having quite a few pieces launched with them, and that's going to be very exciting to be able to do that. But lighting for us, it's art. It is the jewelry of the room, and we are just such deep believers that when you get a beautiful light fixture, no matter what your budget is, we're going to be able to find you a look. But the idea behind lighting is it has to be created like art. But it's just being creative. We put lighting on the walls. We put lighting, in places that you can't even imagine lighting goes. And so, but we're deep believers in that light fixture because we think it's the art of the room. Right. So this is a beautiful showroom, but you've got to see where the heartbeat is. So come with me. Okay, so this is where we love sharing the inside secrets. So right here are thousands. We have a whole other warehouse as well of fabrics. So we go all over the world for our fabrics with bolts of fabrics. We manufacture drapery, bedding. We have our own upholstery, and now we're designing our own furnishings. So we're able to create that in-house and do the unknown. And so when you are restricted with a lot of the lines that will offer certain fabrics, we're able to say, don't worry, we will make sure you get whatever fabric you want on whatever you're doing. So
you want to show us which ones are your favorite colors?
Oh, well, I can show you one that we created ourselves.
Okay,
you got to see this. So we're starting our own fabric line, and it's really exciting. We're getting it milled just for us, and we're going to be selling it to all of the designers nationally, and that's really fun. I needed scissors here, but look at this. This is really exciting.
Beautiful.
And thank you. And so we have a lot of different colors coming out. But one of the fun things that we're getting to do is create our own patterns and our own colors. And so, our aspirations, obviously very ethereal, inspired here, but that's super exciting. And so we've got a lot more that we'll be releasing in 2025. Okay, so this is a lot of the heartbeat too. That's really fun, but we manufacture all of our floral, and so it's a little bit of a mess today. We have a lot of projects that a lot of things are going out, but we go all over for our containers, and then we build those. And so our design team here helps with that. And then we have a very I say she's anointed because she just has that true art for being able to do this. But anyway, so she builds the florals and we help. I used to build every single floral there ever was, which is crazy. So I do love it now that I've got an incredible team to help me with all of that.
We love the metallics and the solid blacks.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
What is your definition of ethereal?
My definition of ethereal is obviously anything God-driven. So God created. So we love that. Very strong in our faith. The spirit of living is in the giving, and it is our motto, but it's our walk of life, and it's what we do that we get to share our faith. My company is incredible, and all the team members of the company, we got best companies to work for in 2024. Very excited about that. And when they each got to give their testimony, every single one of them said it was about the culture of this company that they really just valued so much. And of course, I value them immensely, and could never do what I do without my incredible team. But the ethereal is because we are all very faith-driven, and we love being inspired by anything from God.
Oh God, this is so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love how you created this space.
Well, thank you.
What was the inspiration behind this room? I have to know.
Okay, so we originally thought that it was going to be an office space with a desk and some chairs, and to allow me, I don't really need an office because I am in that field every day, fingers in the dirt, up on a ladder, doing whatever we do to get the job done. Because I love to be doing those kind of things. But I wanted a place that we thought if we had a desk and some chairs, I could be able to, do the final interviews and be able to do evaluations and fun things like that. And of course, I love the mentorship side of my part of the business. But it was really interesting that after we did that, we put it in here, it just didn't feel right. And I said, all right, let's make it a conversation room. Let's make it something that's a little bit more natural, where we can be authentic, we can be ourselves, we can just let our hair down and say, you know what, the spirit of living is in the giving, and that is what we bleed. And so I want employees to come in here, and one of my favorite parts, which I just mentioned, but I love to mentor. I love anything that's elevating someone and allowing them to use their creative talents here and be able to offer that. So we get to come in here and we get to have some really fun one-to-ones and just really go next level with our team.
One thing I'm really observing about you is that your ability to bring in authenticity, like you just exude your most authentic, natural self. And I think letting everyone's guard down, getting down to what really matters, getting into the heart, that's where the magic really begins to happen. And I can tell that that's what's really contributed to your success.
Thank you so much. I've always said that I didn't want to just have a design firm, but I wanted it to be something that we could use as a mission to impact lives as they impact ours. And so I love people and I love relationships and I love anything from inside to outside and all things around. And life is too short. It is what it is. We all need to be authentic and just let it go, because that is what it's all about, being unique.
I totally agree. And by you being yourself, frees and liberates others to be themselves as well.
Well, thank you very much.
So why do you believe collaborating with real estate agents helps with the whole designing?
Because it's all about the client experience. We want our clients to know that they are fully taken care of from the beginning to the end. Just like you, when you are working with those clients, you are a concierge service. You want to make sure that you are known in your industry for making sure that you're bringing the game, that you're an A player, that you're like, the reason why you hired me is because you know my core values, you know my integrity, you know my character, you know I'm going to get you to the finish line. So we want to collaborate with real estate agents that have our core values, because we want to be able to exceed and excel their expectations. So when they hand that client off to us, that client calls them back and says, thank you so much for that referral. They were more than I ever could dream or anticipated.
Well, can't wait to work with you.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, Susan, I absolutely believe that, your gift and ours is like peanut butter and jelly coming together, right? Perfect for one another. So we really would love to make you a part of our process, so that as we are, because we basically have the same client. So, as we are going out looking at places and different homes for our clients, even if our, client doesn't necessarily see the vision for a space, we know that we can bring you in and you can transform it, into the space that they love, that they want, and really be able to, nestle into their space because of what you've helped them to create.
I think that's a very valid and very strong point of view to your client, because a lot of times when you're selling a home, it's not 100% perfect. They will come in and they'll say, if I could change this and I can change that, but a lot of people are not visual and they can't see it. And even though you say it, it's like they want to believe it. And so sometimes we all are guilty of that seeing is believing thing. And so I think by partnering with you and being able to come in and give your client that confidence that they are looking for and that they need that assurance and that affirmation that this home, it can be all that you want it to be, because it's really a lot of times just a matter of a wallpaper, a paint. A lot of times we do go in and do some gut and glories, which are a lot of capabilities. But the idea behind it is that we can collaborate with you so that your client is comfortable not only finalizing the purchase, but that they know they can see light at the end of the tunnel and then it's going to get executed.
And one thing that I will add as we kind of close this out is that I love the fact that you can customize anything from your floral arrangements to your, accessories, the fabrics that you've created that you didn't purchase from someplace else, right? Like everything can be one of a kind. And I think that's what our client really loves is that individuality, that individual touch that no one else has.
Well, thank you. And that is so true. And that is one of the reasons why we've gone next level with 2025 is launching our product development lines, because we have our own rugs, our own lighting, our own art, our own fabrics, and all of those things just to make sure that we are always cutting edge, always bringing something unique and different, and always one of a kind.
Well, thank you so much for having us today. We absolutely love spending time with you. Your space is absolutely gorgeous. And we loved learning how you can make things completely different from anything else out there.
Well, thank you. I'm very honored. I'm very grateful. And I'm more than excited about you, both of you. Woo!